folks. I wanted to talk to you about what is going on right now, which is dividing fractions. Sorry, I wanted to make sure my video was working. So here's what I want you to see right now. We're going to talk about finding tangent. And in order to find tangent, we need to remind ourselves how to divide fractions, okay? So first off, remind yourself that when you're dividing fractions, like if I'm doing 1/2 divided by 2/3, I take the bottom fraction, the one I'm dividing by, I do the reciprocal of it and multiply straight across, okay? Same, there's one right here. Why do I show you this? Because this is how I'm going to do tangent. Remember that tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. And so if I have tan 30, remember that cosine of 30 is square root 3 over 2, and sine of 30 is 1/2. And if I have those values, I know tangent is opposite over adjacent. I can divide. Remember, when I divide, I take the reciprocal of this. I multiply straight across. I then rationalize, and I get tan 30 is equal to square root 3 over 3. In your calculator, do that. And then do the square root 3 divided by 3. You'll see both give you 0.577 something. And that's how we can find exact values. Can we do that for 45 degrees? Well, let's try. We know sine of 45 is square root 2 over 2, and cosine of 45 is square root 2 over 2. I can divide, put the opposite over the adjacent. I can multiply straight across, and I get 1. You're going to get a paper in a moment, and I unfortunately don't have 45 and some of the multiples of 45 because the graph I have is going by 30s. So just so you know, let's try it with 60. Same thing works with 60, and I get square root 3. I'd like you to go through right now, and I'd like you to fill in this table that I have right here. You will have it on your paper, and you will go through and find out you're going to go through and find out all the values. Now, I want to look at 90. Unfortunately, with 90, what happens? 0 is in the denominator. You're going to see with 90 and 270 that you're going to get actually some asymptotes. It'll look like it's undefined in your calculator. Take a moment to watch this right now, to finish filling this all out. Okay, hopefully you've done this. Look at the graph. This is what it's going to look like. Now remember, you don't have this half of the graph. You have here onwards, but look at 90 and 270. You have the asymptotes, and this is what it looks like on your calculator. Now you know the tangent values. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to also go into your unit circle and fill everything in. Remember, we're doing the unit circle. I'm going to show you my unit circle real quick here. I believe it's right here. See? Yes, I want you to go through your unit circle, and tan 30, I want you to put the tangent value right next to it. I'm kind of running out of some space on some of this, but I want you to go through and fill that all in. When you're finished, you'll be ready to work on the next part.